Welcome to SANS Technology. We are a digital storage appliance manufacturer based in Maryland, and we provide solutions for the digital age. Uh, we've been in business since October of 2013, and we've refocused ourselves to the security and surveillance segment over since the end of 2016. And we have established a number of capabilities and partnered with a number of very interesting industry integrators, distributors, and manufacturers, and we'll talk about them in a couple of minutes. My partner is Gaurang Mehta, who is an expert in the storage industry and has been in it for 25 years and has really engaged in all roles, from building, selling, and purchasing storage, consulting work in the industry with firms like Price Waterhouse, and working at some of the largest and most innovative startups and big Fortune 500 companies in this industry. I've been an entrepreneur and have founded a number of companies, and our senior VP of sales, Todd Dushman, has been involved in the security and public safety sector for almost 20 years now. This is our executive team, and we look forward to meeting with you. The problem in the video storage space is that historically it has had a very low level of technology. You will recognize the level of technology from the grainy feeds and the poor quality of the images that you see when they're brought up on television, showing some kind of event at a convenience store. And of course, there's a very limited amount of analysis you can do when the feed is so poor. This is now changing, and changing very rapidly, as people are buying much better quality cameras. The need for being able to do facial recognition and other kinds of video management analytics has emerged. This all requires a much higher level of capability, which the majority of people in the video storage space don't have. We have that. We provide a software-defined storage solution, which brings enterprise-level solutions capability. We can manage and scale, hundreds of cameras to our and store the feed from them in our appliances, and we can also load and allow for analytics from cutting-edge video management software companies. The alliance and partners that we have are across the US, Latin America, and Asia, and we are entering in a very explosive growth phase. We've got an experienced management team, as you could see earlier, and we provide a number of products. In summary, high capability appliances in an industry where the standard has been historically low-grade appliances. We also build, and our standard builds are structured in a way that we can customize them to the actual needs of the customer, and we don't make the customer fit into a square peg. We also give very fast turnaround time for quotes and provide MNC support, hardware support anywhere in the world. We are, as I mentioned earlier, VMS agnostic, which allows the customer to buy exactly the VMS system that they want, and they're not locked into any one particular provider. The industry itself is growing very rapidly. It's over 75 billion in size right now, and is expected to grow to 170 billion by 2021. Not very far away. Some of our key partnerships are with the firms that I'm going to be mentioning in the next couple of slides. Hanwha Techwin is one of our most important relationships. They are a $50 billion Korean multinational, which has made us a preferred provider for their CCTV camera sales, and we displaced two major players in the field. as a part of extensive testing by their team. And over the first 6 months of this year, they've brought us into a number of small-scale projects in which our equipment and performed extremely well. And they're now bringing us into much larger opportunities, including with Walmart in Mexico. Another major partner of ours is Arteco, which is a leading video management software analytics company that provides extraordinary capabilities from facial recognition to collation of different kinds of sensor data all in one screen. To give you an idea of the level of integration into the Hanwha ecosystem is the picture in front of you right now. As you can see, we're literally embedded within the Hanwha booth, and we are being presented as a part of the Hanwha solution for the CCTV camera space. We're also partners with Lenovo in India and with Panasonic with regard to their intelligent archive solution, which we are integrated into. In fact, Panasonic selected us for pilots with the U.S. Army's Geospatial Division for storing satellite images, and a pilot with the Department of Homeland Security. The Panasonic product, by the way, was only introduced last year into the marketplace. It's a cutting-edge product. We're also partners with Accutek, which is a division of a Fortune 500 company, and Accutek has brought us in the last 2 months into some very interesting stadium security projects, including the Golden State Warriors Chase Center and the new Las Vegas Raiders Stadium, which is being built. We were also partners with a number of other players that will probably be kicking in over the next 18 months. The growth in the second half of this year is a 10x growth over last year. It gives you an idea of just how quickly we are moving, and we're looking at some extremely large projects that that are coming, that are in the pipeline. Here are some of the companies that we have already are already customers of ours. We have the University of Virginia, we have USC, we have Fairfax County and Loudoun counties in the Washington, D.C. areas, and a number of others, blue chip players. This slide and the next slide will give you the product range and service range that we provide, and the competitive landscape. Who do we compete with, and how do we differentiate ourselves from our competitors? Last year, sales were $350,000. This year, bookings are already almost triple. We have verbal commitments for over $4 million. This includes the subsequent phases to the purchase order that is the reason for this particular video, and which we'll talk about in a minute, which is phase one of a $3.2 million contract that we have. Here is our historical financials. They're a little hard to see, but we'll be happy to send Excel spreadsheets to anyone who is interested. And here are our projections for the next few years, and these are baseline projections. If a number of projects that we have in the pipeline actually convert, we would be doing much more than what we've projected here. So what are we looking for today? We're looking for $360,000 in purchase order financing. This is to fulfill a $417,000 purchase order, which is phase one of a 675 total unit contract. We're willing to offer 12.5% for a 160-day loan for us to execute on this project. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call. And thank you for taking the time to listen to me.